One thing I wanted to ask you, Isabel, before you give me the movie
Can we
recommendation.
talk about the debate?
We could talk about the debate. I was going to ask you.
Or are you sick of it?
No, I was going to ask you specifically, as somebody, I don't know how. I mean, you're relatively politically in touch, right? What are people
Relatively?
Why? And maybe this is, I don't know. Maybe you're New York liberal, so maybe it doesn't really, But how is it that Romney closed that gap with women, in your estimation?
Has he?
All right. That answers that.
Has he?
I mean, a little bit.
I can't. Maybe because when I was watching the debate, all the women in the binders and all of his, just how horrible he is on women and women's issues and everything. My Twitter feed was not. There's no gap closing there.
Well, no, it was after the first debate. After the first debate,
and the polls were showing that women were okay with that. Well, listen. When I was campaigning for John Kerry a long time ago in Ohio, I would say, a woman would answer when I was on the phone, and she would say, "There are bush signs in our yard, but I'm going to vote for Kerry." Women are intimidated. They're intimidated. This guy gets. That Romney was mansplaining to Candy Crowley. He was. That was a horrendous way to talk to anybody, and he was just bulldozing her.
To be fair to
Romney.
Romney,
Andy?
He talks to everybody that way. He thinks that everyone is beneath him in some respects.
Yes, he does. But a lot of women in this country feel that they're beneath people like Romney. It's just you can't. It's not good or bad. It's bad, but it's not. There's nothing you can do about it. That's just history. And so, if you have a husband in your house that's like that, and you feel like that anyway, because you didn't, no one chose you when you were raising your hand, or when you were in a theater company, it was only the boys that got the role, or whatever. Being a woman in this country isn't exactly empowering. And so even though you hear all this stuff of like it's equal and you're just as strong and your voice is just as important, you don't believe it. So then you might believe it a little bit, but then a man like Romney, this white guy who ran a company and everybody says is smart, and he seems like he's smart because he's kind of in the first debate, seeming like he's doing well. You're like, oh, well, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll vote for him because, wait, you're going to vote for him, husband? Okay, well, I just will too. I feel like you can get pushed around very easily as a woman in this country, and it's I went to all-girls schools. I was told from the beginning of my life that I was equal, and I never find that in the workplace ever.
Well, I think that's the case. I think it's the case.
I think it's easy for a woman to even though there's Obama making everything a family issue, which was so smart of him. He was saying, this isn't a women's issue, this is a family issue, because he knows that having it be a women's issue it's like an icky, It's got to be a family issue, so the man gets in there and your kids get in there. This isn't a women's issue, it's a family issue. He kept saying that over and over again.
I got really annoyed by Romney saying that, like, look, women need the flexibility to deal with their kids. You know who else needs the flexibility to deal with the kids? Dad!
Well, someone said, how about it's like, I let the women in my office go home and cook dinner. Screw you. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, that's easy. That's easy to work all day for you and then go home and haul in the groceries. Oh, quick, go home and buy the groceries, then haul them in and feed them to your kid. That was the most aggravating thing. That's right. That's what I want. I don't need equality to go home and cook dinner, dude. I need equality in my paycheck.
Right.
Idiot. God, he's an idiot. You know what? He just makes me so angry because he's just one of those people. He's just going to get away with it. He's just going to get away with everything.
Well, I don't know
everything
if he's going to get away with everything.
Well, he better not win. He won't get away with it if he wins, but he better not win.
Well,
He gets away with talking to people like that. He snapped at Ken. He was like, no. She was like, let's move on. No. Don't talk to me like that on national television.
I like it. Isabel Gillies. Just
My heart
Why haven't we
basically-
discussed
My heart
politics
rate
with Isabel before? Jeez,
I
this is
know.
great.
This is we should have been doing more of this. I mean, now we've ruined your 352 days and not getting mad on your blog.
My my heart rate just went up a little bit. Oh, I can get mad about politics. I don't really, but I just love Obama too. I know that whatever, but I got goosebumps when Romney was like, giving him all this crap about Libya and what happened, and he was like, "Do not mess with me about that."
That was actually one of his strongest moments, where he said, it's offensive of you to claim that to play politics with us and claim that we would be doing that.